Blanche II, Queen of Navarre, Princess of Asturias. She was born the 9th of June 1424 in Olite, Navarre. She died the 2nd of December 1464, aged 40, in Orthez, France. Her husband was Henry IV of Castile. She was of the house of Trastamara. Her father was John II of Aragon. Her mother was Blanche I of Navarre. In 1427, she, her brother Charles and her sister Eleanor were proclaimed the rightful heirs of the Kingdom of Navarre. Blanche was promised to the heir of Castile in the peace treaty between Navarre and Castile in 1436. 4 years later, she married Henry IV of Castile in 1440. Her mother, Blanche I, died in Santa Maria la Real de Neva in 1441. After her death, her father John kept the government of Navarre in his own hands, away from his own son, Charles of Vienna, the rightful heir. In 1453, after 13 years, her husband Henry sought the annulment of the marriage. An official examination confirmed the virginity of Blanche. A divorce was granted by the Pope on the grounds of witchcraft, which had prevented Henry from consummating the marriage. An annulment on such grounds was an embarrassment for both parties, but Henry could not claim the close relation between the two as the reason, since Blanche's intended replacement, Joan of Portugal, was just as closely related to him. The marriage came to an end on the 13th of November 1453. She was sent home in disgrace, where she was imprisoned by her family. Her brother Charles was imprisoned in December 1460 when he aspired a marriage with Isabel of Castile. The Catalans supported Charles, and his release was secured in February 1461 with a promise by his father that he would be named his heir. Charles's death on the 23rd of September 1461 was entirely too convenient for his sister Eleanor's cause. The cause of death was either tuberculosis or poisoning by either his stepmother or his sister Eleanor. After the death of her brother in 1461, some of the anti-Aragonese party regarded Blanche as the rightful monarch and proclaimed her queen. She would thus have become Blanche II of Navarre had not her father already had her incarcerated and thus not able to act. She most likely feared that she would suffer the same fate as her brother. Her father tried to marry her to Charles, Duke of Berry, the younger brother of Louis XI of France. But she refused, and her act irritated her father. She was abducted. She wrote several appeals for help, blaming her ambitious sister and brother-in-law. Blanche was imprisoned in the castle of Orthez. Again, the situation was quite conveniently resolved. She died by poison less than a month later. Both her father and her sister are suggested to have been responsible for her death. Upon her death, her rights of Navarre were inherited by her sister, Eleanor of Aragon, who was their father's ally and supporter, and did not press her own claims until his death in 1479. And this concludes the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe for future videos. Thank you.